Hi YouTubies, it's me, Zachary Michael. Also, is this the second reaction or the first one? Girl, the first and only. The the first and only. The first and only. Did you count how long you peed? Girl, what? What do you mean? ZM held us captive for political rantings. I wouldn't call it ranting. I would call it like I have a lot of thoughts uh about politics, I guess. Well, and also just like human lives and things like that. But that's not what I'm here. That's not why we're here. YouTube ZM has been neglecting us, the chat, all day. Well, that's only kind of true. I was responding to what people were saying too. No more ranting. I wouldn't call what I did ranting. Dearly beloved, we gather here to say our goodbye. I don't know what we're saying goodbye to. My patience. My patience? I don't know. I enjoyed the conversation. I was like, thank you. And you should say that. YouTubies ask ZM about Rosie's cat. No, I know all the things. I know all the things now that I need to know. I know all the things that I guess I was ignoring. Listen, earlier we were looking at Quirky Love Rosie's merch art, and it was 50 Shades of Dommy Mommy. Well, this is 50 Shades of Mom. Her name's Kira. Is it another kinky chicken video? I don't think it has anything to do with the 50 Shades of Chicken stuff, but she is making a chicken recipe. Can we do a poll of will she slap the chicken? I don't think so. I don't think we will. Okay, but anyways, we were looking at the Quirky Love Rosie merch art, and I was like, I don't get it. Has she had a cat? I probably asked that question about 20 times, and several people, including just Jamie, were like explaining the context of the cat to me. We could do a will she say squirt prediction. And I just like failed to see the response, and I think Jamie was about to lose it. Okay, yeah, let's do. It's been a while since we did a squirt prediction. Do we think she'll say squirt in this video? Will she say squirt? Yes or no? And then I'll give you 2 minutes to start that prediction. Anyways, everybody, we are checking in on 50 Shades of Mom, aka Kira. Jamie deserves an apology. I apologized to her earlier. Does it count if she squirts? Why would she be squirting? I'm having war flashbacks to squirts cutely. I believe Alien Fox Mulder, the person said sharts cutely. I think they said sharts cutely. I believe. Does it count if I squirt? No. Girl, I need context. So, Remjob Sharts, the Twitch user. Because heaven forbid somebody have a normal username in my Twitch chat. But they resubscribed on Twitch yesterday, and their TTS, their text to speech message was sharts cutely. I almost made a Business Nuts commercial, but I haven't had time with my PC lately. Don't tell Carly. She would love that. She would love that, Lodane. Alright, are y'all ready to watch this easy French onion chicken orzo casserole? Also, shout out to the thumbnail. Shout out to the thumbnail. Nobody's doing it like Miss French Onion Chicken Orzo recipe is. One of Rosie's subs is named Shartlord, and she says it so much. I'm sure she does. Why aren't we watching the holiday DT haul? Because the French onion chicken orzo recipe was requested. I don't know why I said it like that, Millie Bob. Oh, it's Millie Bobilly. I almost said Millie Bobilly. All right, if you're all ready to watch this, could you put some 69s in the chat? Holiday themed equals, well, that is a good point. This thumbnail, holiday themed Dollar Tree haul, and she's holding up cup of noodles and some pickle flavored ketchup. Nothing says the holiday season like pickle flavored ketchup. Who's up pickling their ketchup? Girl. All right, let's get to.
All right, today we're taking a risk, but we're doing it together.
Let's take a risk, girl. Ooh, talk about taking a risk followed up with the 50 Shades of Grey theme song. Can I get some Kira lip bites? Kira lip bites in the chat. Check the quality. I think she only goes up to a 360p. Well, where's that option? Sleep timer, subtitles, audio track, English original, annotations, ambient mode, stable volume. Where's the option for? Oh, I just had to scroll down. I think it's only, you got 360p, 240p, or 144p. Play a French audio. I don't know. I don't know about that. Hey.
What is up, you guys?
Hi.
Welcome back to another video. My name is Kira if you are new, and today I am combining two of my favorite things that I if you are new, and today I am combining two of my favorite things here if you are new, and today I am combining two of my favorite things that I cook here in the kitchen, and we're putting it together for a new recipe that I saw. So
she's drowning. She's drowning. She's combining and drowning. Amber said that the other day too. I do appreciate and doing some of my research for my main channel video that I posted, and by research I mean watching videos. I did see the clip of Amber Len saying that Mr. Snowflake was alligating. And that's just one of those, at least like combining, I know what she's trying to say, you know. Mr. Snowflake alligates. He's alligating.
of course, just doing some scrolling, and I had seen on Pinterest a recipe called French onion chicken orzo casserole. Now, I have a French onion chicken recipe. I've shared it and talked about it a ton of times on my channel. It's very simple, very easy. I'll link it in the description box for you. It is a staple here. I have it at least once a month. It's so easy to make, and my family just loves it. Makes a great like French onion gravy that we ladle over mashed potatoes.
Not ladles. Foodie Booty's ladle? Foodie Booty's ladle. I think she meant that he alleged something, yeah.
So good. But I also make a Parmesan Orzo. That's just a side dish. I have a video for that as well, super old, but I'll share that with you as well. And this kind of incorporated both things. So it kind of took both of those wonderful recipes and kind of put them together.
Is now an okay time? I should probably say this now before we get into the actual recipe. I should probably say this now before we get into the actual recipe, but I want Sarah Grant from the YouTube comment section to know I'm hungry. I'm really hungry, divas. I'm ready to eat dinner.
I've been kind of scouting it out for a bit, and I wanted something new to cook for the family, so I decided to make this. And normally I'll prepare it first, see how it is, and then I'll film it, but I'm taking the risk. Taking you guys with me, so let's go down to the counter and let's put this together.
If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. That's what this chicken orzo rice casserole recipe is saying to Kira. If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know.
For the first time. All right, you guys. So this is the ingredients that you're going to need in order to make this French onion chicken orzo casserole. And I am so excited to make this because this is seriously encompasses everything that I have made with my Parmesan creamy orzo and then my French onion chicken, and this just kind of like puts them all together. So I'm going to tell you what we need, and then as we go along I'll let you know the measurements. But we need some dried thyme, we need salt and pepper, you need 2 medium to large.
Wait, you see the ladle? Where's the ladle?
Onions. You can use yellow.
This is what I'm mostly interested in. I see no Badia complete or potatoes. Well, none of that food looks squirtable. She could this looks like it might be whatever this is, this glaze, that looks like she might squirt.
Or white, whatever your preference, but no red for this recipe. We need some orzo. Balsamic glaze is optional but recommended. Olive oil,
ladle.
Chicken broth, butter.
I do love a balsamic glaze, just for the record. She can squirt the stock. She might be able to. The cream is squirtable. Well, of course the cream is squirtable. You know, it's funny, and what's so funny to me is that people sometimes get upset that I make so many sexual innuendos, which, like, I get it, to each their own. It's not comedy for everybody, but it does crack me up because I love Great British Bake Off, and you know how often they make sexual innuendos on that show? All the fucking time. And every time they do, I'm like, this is such a pure show, like, definitely more pure than anything I'm doing on the internet. But I'm just like, if fucking, you got fucking Prue Leaf over here giggling at Noel Fielding's sexual innuendos, I think I can do a little bit of that. And if you don't have homemade squirt, store-bought squirt is fine. Get out of here.
Garlic, Parmesan cheese, broth, butter, garlic.
Garlic. Why did she say it like that? She didn't say it wrong. I obviously know what she's talking about, but like the weird emphasis she put on it.
Oil, chicken broth, butter, garlic.
Garlic. Garlic. I'm gonna let the siren pass. Paul Hollywood is a hot dilf. Interesting.
Parmesan cheese, heavy whipping cream, sugar, mozzarella, and then in here I have 2 cups of chicken already shredded.
Ooh,
so I
okay,
actually
come
took
on.
the required amounts of chicken because we needed 2 cups of shredded chicken. I went ahead and put a couple of chicken breasts yesterday in the crock pot, and while I was at work I let it cook all day, and then I had my husband shred it down for me. So it's already shredded in here.
Not the mozzarella. Well, she says mozzarella regat, and I think there's another cheese that she says in an interesting way.
And the 2 cups that we need is
But that's just how they say it in Long Island. She's from Long Island. Hey, she's walking here.
And ready to go. So the first step though is caramelizing our onions. The key to French onion chicken is having that really nice caramelization to your onions, because you want that onion flavor. This is French onion casserole after all. So I'm going to go ahead and thinly slice up the onions. I'm going to do as much like B-roll footage as I possibly can, but I broke my tripod and now I only have my little one. So it's kind of hard to do like an upper aerial shot, but I'll try my best to get you some as much as I can. But
I thought it was speaking French to the chicken. Well, this is French onion chicken, but she's Italian.
For right now, we're going to go ahead and thinly slice those onions so we can get them in a frying pan with some olive oil, sweating down and caramelizing to be good and yummy.
Oh, here we go. I don't need this music. I don't need this music. I don't need to see you chopping these onions, but I'm sure somebody wants it. Okay, she cut up the onions.
Pan melting. I have 2 tablespoons of salted butter and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. It's starting to sizzle, but once it completely starts to sizzle, I'm going to go ahead and put in those onions that we just sliced.
Oh, what is this music? Girl, what is this music? Alright, okay.
As now we're going to add sugar and salt. So salt is just for flavoring of the onions, but sugar is going to help reduce them and caramelize them. So it calls for a teaspoon. I don't really measure. Sorry, that's the Italian in me. So just a little sprinkle right there. Supposed to be a half a teaspoon of salt. So
she's cheating with sugar? How is that cheating? How is that cheating? Zumba for cooking. Is sugar cheating? You can do it without sugar? Well, I'm gonna call the cooking police on her. I can't. One thing I won't stand for is somebody cheating at cooking.
Just a couple of times around with the grinder.
Wait. Hey, I'm walking here. I'm Italian. Just a couple of times around with the grinder. I know some Italian somewhere is so offended by me right now.
Just a couple of times around with the grinder. And you got salt in there, sugar in there. We're going to go ahead and stir these up. It is going to take you guys like a good 20 minutes for this to cook down, because you don't want to burn them. You want them to be at a medium heat, and you just need to keep stirring until they're all sweated down and they start to become like a onion jam. That's like the best way to describe it. But
I do fucking love a caramelized onion though. I won't lie. You want to get me a burger with, well, not now a veggie burger. Y'all want to make me a veggie burger with some caramelized onions on it? What does she know about grinder? That is a great question. I didn't realize she's from Long Island. Her accent doesn't give it at all. She's originally from Long Island. She lived for a really long time in one of the Carolinas, and now she lives in Texas, so maybe she's losing it. Maybe she's losing it. My culture, New York accent is not your costume. T. No, you're so real for saying that. You're right, Diva.
All right, let's let those babies do its thing. All right, so we're at our last stage right now of caramelization. So
Are those caramelized or burnt? They're caramelized, I guess.
You can see
some of them look a little burnt.
onions are pretty much all brown, and now we're gonna add in that garlic.
I'd eat them
You don't want to cook it nearly as long as you do the onions. Garlic burns. Onions can almost cook forever. So you're gonna put the garlic in only for the last like 1 to 2 minutes. Just to get it fragrant, just to get the flavor all up in there. And then
love getting the flavor all up in there. Love getting the flavor up in there. I do love that she's like, you can cook onions for like ever, when like some of them do look a little burnt. Some of them are looking a little burnt.
Once we're done, we're gonna add in the broth and deglaze the pan, so it'll bring up all that brown that you see at the bottom, because that's not burnt, that's flavor.
That's not squirt. That's not pee, that's squirt. That's what I thought she was about to say. That's not burnt, that's flavor.
Up to the bottom of the pan. So we're gonna let this garlic cook for a minute, and then we're gonna add the broth in. It'll deglaze, it'll clean up the bottom, get it all squeaky clean, get all that flavor up, and then we'll add in our chicken. Gosh, it smells fantastic in here. So onions have cooked down, and
I'm hungry. I would eat that by the spoonful right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd have the most rancid ass breath. But I've had ass breath before. Oh, my hat! My hat! My hat! My hat.
Caramelize. The garlic has been added to it.
That was CMI. What is ass breath? Well, when a man loves a man. Well, actually, to be clear, when anybody loves anybody, you can have ass breath. Tell me where I asked. Somebody did ask. You didn't ask, Colin. Ass eating is gender neutral. Actually, Nicki Minaj has a line about this. Not that she's great, but are you ready? And this is in the song called Dance by Big Sean featuring Nicki Minaj. She says, wobbledy wobble, what, wobble, wobbin', ass so fat, all these pussies is throbbing. Bad bitches, I'm your leader, fandom by the meter. Somebody point me to the best ass eater.
Love my cream all wheat.
Zachary, os breath, Marie.
Not os breath. Cheeto Girly, thanks for the 100 bits. What wobbledy wobbly wobble wobbin' ass so fat. Okay, I'm done. I always assumed she was referring to a man, but I guess it could be anyone. Well, yes. I know some girlies that like to get their 8. We're moving on. How are we only 6.5 minutes into this video? I'm so hungry.
Now before we deglaze that pan, we are just going to add our orzo, because we want to get it slightly toasted, just the way you would do it if you're making like homemade rice-a-roni, or even if you're making rice-a-roni out of the box, right? They make you add that rice and pasta mixture to butter or oil first and get it slightly toasted to where there's a brown on that pasta, and then we can go ahead and add our liquid. So we're just going to cook this 1 to 2 minutes. I'm going to mix it in and we're going to get a slight toast on our orzo. All right, we got our
ZM. I ain't gonna piss before stream, and I definitely gonna eat first. To be fair, I did have a snack before stream today.
Slight brown and toast on our orzo. So now we're going to add in 2 cups of chicken broth, and we're going to deglaze that pan. Now the trick is we're only going to add in like a half to 3/4 of a cup first and let it all absorb and deglaze, and then we can add in the rest. Wait till you hear that sizzle.
I'm waiting.
So I added in almost exactly 3/4 of a cup. I'm watching it pick up all that brown. There we go. Orzo absorbed it. The sizzle stopped.
There we go.
Because it ate up all that flavor at the bottom. Oh yeah.
Ate up that bottom? See, what was I talking about, y'all? She ate up that bottom.
Now we can go ahead and we'll pour in the rest. All right. We're also gonna put in some black pepper.
Uh-huh.
It says a half a teaspoon. So I'm just gonna give it a good bunch of cracks in here. We're gonna add in some thyme. The recipe calls for a half a teaspoon of thyme. So put that in. We're gonna do
yeah, you just want some cracks in there, you know? Just put a few cracks in there.
Good squeeze of this balsamic glaze right there.
Oh, the way she said squeeze and not squirt. The way she said squeeze and not squirt. I know some of you are mad. I know some of you are mad.
Let's go ahead and give that a stir. I definitely feel like with any kind of orzo dish, with a homemade rice-a-roni, anything like that, it's very easy for this to stick. So constant stirring is very important.
Okay.
Alrighty, now we're gonna add in our half and half. So we need 1 cup of that. So in goes 1 cup of heavy cream.
Now you just said half and half. Is it half and half or heavy cream? Is she a professional chef because she's Italian or because she runs a pizza joint? Well, I don't think she runs a pizza joint anymore. I think she works at like a wing place.
Yum. Let's go ahead and give this a stir. And once we have this in, we're gonna fold in now our 2 cups of shredded chicken.
Oh.
All right, we got our 2 cups here of
Zach loves chicken wings on the bone. Hate chicken wings on the bone.
shredded chicken. My husband did such a good job of shredding that. I'm so proud of him. It's so perfectly shredded. It's like, it's almost like tuna fish or...
I'm so proud of him. Shredding that chicken. Oh yeah, baby. Don't you just love that chicken? He does, wait, he does know how to handle a chicken. He really does. He really does, because, wait for it. Wait for it. Is it in the very first one where he smacks the chicken?
I am super nervous, you guys.
No, this
but
one.
here.
No, yes, this
Side
one.
of the skin as well.
Oh, wait, she's the one that smacks the chicken, though. Wait, she was the one. Wait, because it's right here. Are you ready? Is it where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, right here.
Salt and pepper. Now the spanking is optional but suggested.
Like canned chicken. He did.
Hi, my not friends and my not family.
Subconscious waddling. Thanks so much for 9 months. Appreciate it.
Such a good job. I'm so happy with that. All right, I'm gonna
So
go
good.
ahead and mix all of this in. We're gonna bring it to a simmer, and then we're gonna stir in our cheeses. So we're gonna stir in
It's kind of giving gruel right now, like day-old gruel.
mozzarella and the Parm cheese. Well, 1 cup of Parm cheese, and then, or is it?
But I
1
am
cup?
hungry.
No, I think it's less than that. It is a 1/2 cup. So it's a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. We're gonna mix that in, and then we're gonna mix in 1 cup of the mozzarella, and then we're gonna top it
Ooh.
with the other
Top it.
half of
top it.
cheese, because the recipe calls for 1.5 cups of mozzarella. We're gonna put a 1/2 cup on top and 1 cup inside.
I kind of just space out because did she not just spend like 2 minutes just talking about cheese?
Along with the 1/2 cup of Parm cheese. And then we're gonna bake it in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes and get this all juiced up and yummy. All right, you guys.
Love getting it juiced up.
So I let this simmer,
Oh.
covered up for like 8 to 10 minutes, just to let that orzo swell up a
Oh.
little bit. I don't want little hard, crispy orzo pieces. So we tried to let the pasta get a little tender. And now we're gonna mix in our cheeses.
We're gonna let it swell up, but we don't want little hard pieces.
So let's mix in a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese.
Is your orzo swollen? Would you like us to assign somebody to swell your orzo?
Again, don't look at me. I don't measure. You should. I don't. So 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. That looks about right. So we're gonna mix that in. And this is the Parmesan Asiago blend. I get that from Walmart. It is so good. I really like it.
Looks
I
like
think it's the
brisket. Where do you see brisket, Diva? Where do you see brisket?
Asiago in it that I really enjoy. So we mix that in. That looks great. And now we're gonna mix in a cup.
Oh, y'all met my friend Ozzy? His last name's Ago? Y'all know Ozzy. Y'all know Ozzy Ago.
Of mozzarella cheese.
Oh! Now where did this music come from? Now who is she?
Cup of mozzarella cheese in there. So now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna mix this up. And then we're gonna sprinkle a little bit more of that Parmesan cheese on top. And then this, my friends, is going into the oven so that it can bake.
God, I'm so hungry. I want to eat it. I'm actually so hungry. I'm like, give it to me. Give me the day-old gruel.
At 350 for about 15 minutes. And we're gonna get the cheese on top to give you that French onion feel.
Oh, I love a French onion feel.
And then it also should give a nice firmness to the top. So it'll be
Listen, it is important for your top to be a little firm. Like, shit ain't gonna really work out if your top doesn't have a little firmness.
like this loose casserole mixture on the bottom, but it'll have that hard, crunchy French onion-like cheese top.
Y'all got a loose bottom. A loose bottom but a hard top. Match made in heaven.
That sounds amazing. I've already taken a little bite of this. It was before we just added in the cheeses, and it was fantastic. And I like the consistency because it is really smooth. So it's
just like my brain.
I don't know. It's like a creaminess that I really enjoy. Now we're gonna sprinkle some more cheese along the top. We want that to get brown and bubbly, just like the top of a French onion soup.
Work.
And then now, let's go ahead and throw this baby in the oven and get him ready to go. And I
love a meal that doesn't take too long to chew.
I made this in a frying pan that I knew I could stick right in the oven. This is my good Emerald Lagasse pan. I've had this pan since I'm 9 years old. This is the first cooking pan that was given to me when I decided that this was the profession that I wanted to go into. And my mom got me this pan, and I have carried it with me now for the last...
At 9 years old, she said, one day I'm gonna be a YouTuber. One day I'm gonna be a YouTuber that makes French onion slop. But no, that is sweet. That's cute. That's cute. I love some pan lore. Love pans. Pansexual, if you will. Is she a chef? She works at a restaurant. She works at a restaurant. I was gonna say something else, and now I done forgot. Now I done forgot. Oh, the onions! The onions have been through it. The onions really have been cooked at this point.
35 years. And I love it so much. All right, let's go ahead and stick this baby in the oven.
Get on in there. Hey! This music. Like, why does all of her royalty-free music have to have all the words?
That is what she looks like, bubbly out of the oven. I let it cook on 350 for like 12, maybe 13 minutes.
If you were just looking at this image right here, what would you all think was in this? What would you all think this was? To me, it's kind of giving refried beans. And I like refried beans, just to be clear. It's kind of giving refried beans. Brisket, obviously. I see a large beef patty. I can see that. I can see the vision. Some sort of dip at a Super Bowl party I would let my spouse try first. Tea, that's one of my favorite things about Super Bowl parties, is it's just an excuse to have a bunch of different, like, 12 different types of dip. Maybe a taco casserole. Salad! Not in front of my salad.
And then I saw that it was starting to get a little brown around the edges, so I didn't want it to get overcooked. So I switched it to broil, and I let it go on broil for 5 minutes so I can get like that crispy French onion cheese up top. But it smells like divine in here, and I cannot wait to plate this. So I will share it with you once I put it on a plate. All right, you guys, it's starting to get cold already, so I'm missing the stringy cheese effect, but this is it plated, all done. This stuff is...
What's with the bland broccoli and carrot slices? What's that about? Damn, I wish her passion for cooking translated into making lunches for her kids with a single nutrient, Carly. Oh, God.
Is fantastic, in my opinion. Maya wasn't a huge fan. Mason said it was okay. Paul really liked it. Daryl really liked it. I really liked it. I love our French onion chicken that I make all the time. I absolutely love the flavor profile, and I love how easy it is because it's chunks of chicken. So I don't need to fillet anything. I could just toss it all up the little chunks. I really, really enjoy that. I think it's
love chunks. Oh, you know what chunks make me think of? Y'all remember Sweet Bee? Y'all remember Sweet Bee who loved chunks? It's been a while since Sweet Bee's been here.
It's because this really has a huge orzo effect. The orzo really swells up and it mixes with the shredded chicken.
I'm sure it does.
So it's a very almost, how could I explain this? I'm going to show you with my finger so you can see.
Girl, what?
It's a very...
Girl, what are we doing with our... Why are we fingering it? Why are we fingering it? Okay, fingerlin.
Very, like, palatable texture. Like, if you have texture issues, for someone, they might not like that just because it's all one consistency, if that makes any sense.
No, that's a no. That's all a no for me now. That's all. I don't think I had any kind of texture issue with this before, but now with how you described it, respectfully, I'm uncomfortable.
Can't really tell the difference between the orzo and the shredded chicken. It's like kind of all blends together, but the flavors are on point, and I don't have consistency issues. I think it's really, really good, especially with the melted cheese all on top. Like, to me, it was just melting in my mouth. So I really, really liked it. Definitely something I would suggest and try. If you already like the French onion chicken, this is almost the same recipe. You're just using the shredded chicken and instead of the cubes. And
I just want to know what are we doing with these vegetables?
You're adding orzo. I mean, that's really the only difference. I really liked it. Very, very good. I'm anxious to finish eating it as soon as I'm done filming.
Anxious?
And then, of course, nobody else in the house eats veggies but me and Maya, and she prefers them uncooked. So I just have some carrot slices here and some...
Oh, the carrots aren't cooked either? I was at least trying to make the assumption that the carrots were boiled.
broccoli, and I have some blue cheese from work that I'm going to dunk my veggies in. But all right, you guys, that is the final product.
I guess you do need some kind of, like, diversity in the textures of the food, and that's at least going to be crunchy. Yeah.
Let me know in the comments if you give it a try. All right, you guys, so that's it for today's video. Let me know, like I said, in the comments if you're going to try this or what you thought of this recipe. I really, really enjoyed it. Like, I am having leftovers again of it tonight. Like, I thought it was really, really good. I felt like my kids... For them, it was just a consistency issue, but all the adults loved it. And I know...
How kinky are we feeling about this one? Why would we be feeling kinky? Well, she did finger it.
That it's something that I probably wouldn't mind making again if my kids weren't here. So like maybe that next summer edition of dinners when the kids are not here, like maybe that's something we'll do then. But I really liked it and the guys really liked it. So at least I know it's definitely something worth recreating. So let me know if you prepare it. I know, like I said, it was super easy and something I think you guys might like. So let me know. Otherwise, I love you guys so, so much. Give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, get out of here with that music. What did the girls say in the comments? My late husband, who was Mexican, used to make rice, and when that broth hit the orzo, it reminded me of him. Okay, I have everything in the house for this. It's on for tomorrow night. I would add some French fried onions over the top the last few minutes of baking for some crunch. Yeah. Oh, Mrs. Alma Trumbull, she's everywhere. She's in all the girls' comments. Respectfully, nothing about that recipe should remind you of your Mexican husband. See, I wasn't gonna say anything. please, more cooking videos. I think I'm gonna try it. I love the French onion chicken, so I'd like to try this one as well. Thank you for sharing. Looks good. I'm going to make it. Thanks for sharing. Okay, Sherry Abner.
Now the spanking is optional, but suggested. Now the spanking is optional, but suggested.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm hungry. I'm hungry and I'm done. I'm hungry and I'm done. I don't think there were any squirts. Correct me if I'm wrong, but nobody squirted. Maybe some people in the chat, but that's neither here nor there. That doesn't count. I don't think she said squirt. She said squeeze. No squirts detected. Damn. Wait, did we watch this yesterday or am I tripping? We did not watch this yesterday, Diva. We watched Sarasota Tim yesterday. Oh, I'm still recording. Okay, bye YouTubies. Subscribe.